All right, 7.5 is quite similar to the lessons we've been doing. We're still working with proportional relationships. So now we're looking at how proportional relationships are created when you have two similar triangles and you have the altitude, the angle bisector, or the median in those triangles. So on here, the altitude is another word for the height. So this is also considered the height of the triangle. So it always creates a 90-degree angle with the base. The angle bisector, so that is always going to cut the angle perfectly in half there. And the median is the line from the midpoint of one side to the opposite angle. So this would be the midpoint of AB, Z would be the midpoint of WX there. So just a reminder what those are. So we're going to have relationships in each of those types of triangles. So in the first one, we have this figure here. Those are similar triangles. Find the value of x. So since x is right here, we're going to set up a proportion again. So I can say x will be compared to 12 as 5 will be compared to 8. You could do x and 5, 12 and 8. However you want to set it up, there's about 4 different correct ways you could set it up. But right here we're looking at, we have medians on the triangle there. So that's why this is going to create that proportional relationship. So if I do x over 12 equals 5 over 8, and then we cross multiply. So divide both sides by 8, and 60 over 8, if we want to simplify that, those are both divisible by 4. So we could get 7.5 as a decimal. If we divide it, that would be the same thing as 15 halves. So either of those answers would be correct. Okay, so make sure it was asking for x. Yes, it was. Make sure it didn't ask me to plug something back in. Example 2, find the value of x again. So here, we can see on here that we have angle bisectors. So that means this creates a proportional relationship in this triangle as well. So I'm going to say 15 compared to x, 15 over x is equal to 9 over 6. This gives us 90. Shouldn't have an equals there. Divide both sides by 9 and we get x equals 10 on that one. Okay, for our last example, this will be a quick homework video. This is consider the triangle formed by the path between the batter, the center fielder, and the right fielder as shown. If the batter gets a hit that bisects the triangle at angle B, is the center fielder or the right fielder closer to the ball? So in our diagram here, we have batter, center fielder, right fielder. This is where the hit goes. So this is where the ball is passing. So since this was 202 feet and this is 197 feet, which one of these people is going to be closer to go catch that ball? So again, proportional relationship, because this is using angle bisector on here. If this side is longer here, that means that this part is going to be longer here. So the right fielder is going to be closer. Because he is closer to the batter. And those distances are proportional. Okay, so you have 2 to try on your own there. And lastly, for your joke, what do wolves say when they are introduced? They say, "Howl do you do?" That one was just okay. All right, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and make sure you're kind to someone today.